Malik, he doesn't think I'm crazy.
You're
nah,
crazy.
I know you crazy. We definitely know you crazy. I'll be right back.
I want to show you some ill shit.
He just walked away. You have to wait.
I'll be right
But
back.
he's going to miss it. Okay, Google. Demon time.
Oh, you did not just go red. And it made your whole camera zoom wrong. oh.
Wait till I show this.
You're fired.
What I miss? Hold on. What did I miss?
Oh, you missed the best. Oh, you missed the fucking best. I'm just fucking around. What's really good, pot stirrers? Welcome to another episode of Love, War, Challenges. I am MTV Malik. He is Robert Stewart Jr. She is Becky at Gift Master Bex. What's really good? Gang, 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 gang. Today we are going over episode 4 of The Challenge. Ride or Dies, season 38. I remember the name.
I was gonna say, good job. You remembered
Jesus,
the name.
man, I almost fucked that all up. Oh, also what I learned is we shouldn't curse within the first 30 seconds.
I know you talked about that last time.
I know, but I always do it. Like almost every single time. Oh, you know what? I could just bleep it out.
I mean, I know you cursed like within the first like 10 minutes when you were talking about, your lights. Well,
let's go ahead and start it off with the A block drama. Not a whole bunch going on before we get to the daily. Really, it's just Darrell and Veronica make their appearance. Tommy and Annalise got to deal with the blowback from their power move, and there's a shitload of hookups. Let's go ahead and start with the return of Darrell and Veronica. Now, Darrell is one of my favorite challengers. He is on my Mount Rushmore. He's getting up there in age, so, he's declining somewhat, but he's still dangerous any day of the week. Veronica is someone who I have a lot of respect for because she was able to do a lot, especially in the early days of the challenge. I just can't really take her as much of a threat nowadays. Just, I can't take as much of a threat, just mainly because her decline is probably so much more. What is your guys' take on the return of Darrell and Veronica?
Well, I agree with you that Darrell is declining due to age, but
not by a lot.
No, and I was going to say, but he is still a super strong competitor, and it's going to take a lot to get him out of this game. So I have full confidence that Darrell is going to kill it this season. Now, the situation with Veronica, she's more of a political player at this point, whereas during her first few seasons, she was more of an athletic or, a physical danger. At this point, I really wouldn't be concerned about her in this game. Honestly.
But politically, she's still dangerous.
Well,
Ask Leroy.
that's what I'm saying. Politically, she's good. She's like an Anissa in a lot of ways when it comes to like political. She makes friends. She knows how to kind of get by. But also like Anissa, as of this point, she's not necessarily in the best of shape. And I don't know what her stamina's like.
What is up with
shorter.
you? Hold on, time out. What is up with you comparing everybody to Anissa? Veronica
because they're older challenge winners.
And
or challenge players, more to the point, not winners, because
actually,
Anissa really hasn't won anything.
Actually, now that I take a step back and look at it, now this season, she probably would be closer to Anissa. She's up there in age. Anissa never had her political prowess, but she also has a strong partner.
Anissa's gotten better with politics now with the newer groups versus, because I think when we were talking older seasons, there was a lot more of a chaotic thing that Anissa did. So I think she's calmed down a lot with that. She's kind of brought her chaos level to a much more manageable rate. And I think we're all a little bit chaotic when we're young. So that's we know that. So we've all kind of mellowed with age. We understand that. But I just don't see physically her being able to compete with the other females. Like, I can't see her competing against Olivia. I can't even really see her competing that much against a Colleen, because I feel like she has more physical stamina than a Veronica.
True. And Robert?
I don't think Darrell has declined, because I mean, let's take a look at this. When he goes to a final, he normally wins it, but he's
47.
No, he's not 47.
He's
like
46 and a half.
No, 44. Like, he's got to be. I'm 40, so he's about.
I threw
44.
that number out there, and I was 44. Still kind of close.
Hold on.
He's up there.
Getting up there, yes, but he can still lead you to the promised land. I would still ride or die with Darrell all day.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Veronica, yes, she's not there physically. Politically, she's there. You know, she can hang with the best of them. But physically, she's not there. She's probably the weakest link. So she's got a good partner to push her to that next level, to get her to that next level. And if anybody can't do it, Darrell can do it. So I'm looking for them to compete. Comparing her to Anissa now, Anissa has been in the game a lot longer than Veronica, per se, because you had a full gap between when Veronica came back. By that time, Veronica, when she came back, it's like what was that? Dark Knight Rises, when Batman's strength wasn't there, and Bane was like, "Victory has left you." So the victory had already. You passed her by, so she was already full. So bringing her back in now at the age she is taking a step back and trying to find herself again.
Surprisingly enough, I just looked up Darrell. His birthday is on the 5th of November, and he is 43.
Yep, no, he's close to 44.
You know,
43,
his
44.
gym isn't actually too far away from me.
Actually, and I will be hitting that. Oh, you okay? So I know where you at then.
His gym is in Elk Grove, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I used to live in Elk Grove, actually.
Okay, so you close by there, because I'm thinking about
I'm about like 35 minutes.
Okay, so when I come there, I'm thinking about December. So if I'm in there in December, I'm gonna hit you up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What are you gonna do in Cali?
He's gonna see all the hoes.
Oh,
I'm gonna show him where the hoes at.
I'm supposed to go with your hoes.
I'm supposed to be running a Spartan race in where's it at?
Spartan races, aka
bullshit. He's races. Gonna come out. He's gonna get off the plane like, Malik, where's the bitches at?
Oh my god, with you and the bitches.
Yo. How much?
Well, I just called them hoes. How better is that? I don't know how much better calling a girl a hoe versus a bitch.
It's the 3rd of December, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I haven't even begun to buy.
I might want to do one of those.
So, yes, it's fun. The stadium one is fun. It's a
lot. How much do they cost?
This one I think it's like one something. I can't remember how much.
Oh, that ain't about nothing. I might be down to do that because I need to pull a muscle. So now, before we get into the daily. It looks like Polydickin has made its return back to the challenge.
Epic return.
We got a couple of hookups. Let's go through them. We got Laurel and Horacio, Fessy and Colleen, Tori and Jordan, and Olivia and Nelson. Okay. Which one do you love? Which one do you hate? You both did the same shit. I love the Olivia and Nelson. I hate the Tori and Jordan.
I gotta say the Tori and Jordan is a little bit.
It's disturbing.
It's cringe.
It is cringe.
Very, very cringy.
Fessy should have just walked in and jumped in with them. That would have been the best shit ever.
That's straight threesome.
No,
it's only a threesome with 2 girls. It's a train if it's 2 guys.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. Well, I don't care what Pornhub calls it. It's a trizzy.
Drop the mic on that one. Boom.
Right now, I am really missing having another female on here to be able to smack y'all around.
No, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Two guys is a train.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
And don't get me wrong. I'm sure
know. I know that technically probably it is called running a train.
I know Tori is not about to get a train
maybe it's more than two guys, though.
On MTV. Like, we're just talking shit. So I don't want anybody to get mad. And if a woman decides that a train is what she wants, that is totally okay. Because she is free to make her own choices.
I'm just here to I'm kind of just with you guys are just like, y'all are epically just.
Yeah, anyway, it was
gross. You guys are horny from watching the challenge. Okay, so I know what it is. Y'all are just horned up. But anyway, I never really got to say which one I love. I actually really love Laurel and Horacio.
She'll eat him alive.
Really kind of cute.
She'll eat him alive.
Like, she is going to eat him alive, which is kind of what's going to be interesting for me because she's like a praying mantis.
Oh,
watch your head. But he better not screw her over. That girl is vicious.
Horacio is way too sweet for any of that. Robert, which one of these do you ship?
Oh, shit. I would probably say the Law and Horacio. I didn't really care for that hookup. I'm like, really? Okay. I'm moving on from that. I was like, I'm not even going to comment on that.
Do you think Horacio, smacked them cheeks? Because they showed them hugging, but I didn't see her giving up the buns.
It could happen because I would have found the spot.
Why wouldn't it?
I would have found the spot.
She's pretty.
Trust me, I would have found the spot. Y'all wouldn't have known. I go on one of these shows. I'm finding the secret spot, and ain't nobody knowing.
I don't need no type of secret spots. I'm going up to the cameraman and said, "Let me hold the camera. I need this for my OnlyFans too." I don't give a fuck.
Go be on camera. I don't give a phone. I'm gonna find my phone.
He's a Johnny. He's like he's gonna hide his hookups.
Oh yeah, I'm not hiding.
It's gonna be the shit they should have shown. Or what is it what happened when what was it? Leroy and Naya were in the bathroom.
Yeah. I'm like that.
and the bathroom sneak out.
And I said I ain't saying nothing. I plead the fifth.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the daily. Today's daily is going to be 300 feet up, and it's called Hold On For Me. This one is it's a heights challenge. You got one challenger is going to be hanging off. Another challenger has to jump and have to swing and grab a flag. That flag is behind them. And that flag is far as fuck. Most people shit the bed on this one. But Nelson breaks his daily win streak. He finally gets a daily win. Him and Nerese gets there first. The only other person to finish was Jordan and Anissa. And like I said, man, Jordan gets on my goddamn nerves, but he's fucking amazing at the challenge. He gets on my last damn nerve.
That's probably one of the reasons why he gets on the last damn nerve is because he's so freaking good at this stuff that you just want to smack him because you don't like him.
I don't hate people because they're good. If anything,
well, no, I'm not saying you hate him. I'm just saying you get irritated because you want to not like him and you don't want to have any reason to praise him. I am one of those. I don't want to have any reason to praise Jordan.
He's so goddamn good.
But I have to be like, gosh darn it, how are you so good at this? Like at everything.
So damn good. So damn good. Let's talk about some of our favorite moments and least favorite moments from today's daily. Not a whole lot to go on there. It was pretty straightforward, which I appreciated. I love seeing Nelson get the win. I love that Nerese came up with the idea that she should hang and Nelson should jump. Even though I think Jordan is so full of shit in this whole, supportive thing that he's doing right now. Let's stay on that for a minute with Jordan. It's been 2 seasons. We've seen this more positive, more supportive, less divisive, more easygoing Jordan. Is he still full of shit? Is it still an act?
No.
I think it is.
No, I don't think it is. I see some of his real personality coming out because you got to remember, I've met him multiple times. So I've picked up on his personality quite a bit. So part of it is him, part of it is show.
All right. I'll leave it there, but I'm always open to changing my mind, especially with change behavior. I'm not flipping the switch on Jordan just yet. I'm probably going to always end up kind of hating him a little bit. But
I'll be honest, I'll need to see him more with a female that he's had a lot more controversy with.
I want to see him and Malik have an actual conversation. That
We have,
that would
we
make
have
my
nothing
day.
to talk about. Nothing to talk about.
I want to see that because you gonna find
Ask
something
him
to
why
talk
he
about.
dresses like he's a hobo.
Because he's not stupid. Dressing all crazy and shit is going to get you on camera. They're going to spend a couple extra seconds putting your face on camera.
But that's his
It's calculated.
style. I'm telling you, that's
And
his style.
he always dressed
Yeah.
like a maniac. So
Because
that's
I saw that firsthand in Yorkville. So yeah.
yeah. So what were some of the things that really stuck out to you guys in today's daily?
Nerese was just fierce. Like her face
Listen.
was like,
We
"Don't
know-
fuck this up for me."
We know she's perfect. We know she's perfect.
No,
for now.
it's not even about her being pretty. It's her face was like, "Nelson, do not fuck this up for me."
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
exactly what her face said. And I was like, "Nelson, if you want to live, don't fuck this up for her."
I'm pretty sure she visualized this win. She had a strategy and she's just like, yo, we stick to this shit. We're going to get it closed out. She got it done. Very instrumental in
Executed.
getting that done.
To perfection.
I mean, it's routine. That was routine for Nelson because I've seen his workout regimen. It was routine. So I mean, up to him. I wasn't surprised when they won it. So
I'm getting flashbacks of Veronica and CT during the steak challenge.
oh yeah, I
You know, when
remember
she
that.
couldn't jump from stake to stake.
Right.
And the fact that she nearly took Darrell's shoe
Yeah.
was,
Yeah, that's pretty
just-
dope. There's two things that really stuck out to me that I really disliked. One, Darrell and the heights thing. Okay, we get it. You're afraid of heights. I think they're dragging it a little bit too much. And plus, Darrell, at this point in your career, get the fuck over it, man. Get the fuck over it. You know what this is. You know what time it is.
Listen, if I was hanging, I think I would be okay. Do not make me jump off that shit. Period.
Nah, I can't
I
do-
would have told straight, I will hang like a bat. I won't let go because Lord help me.
I'm too heavy to dead hang that long.
I'll say this: when you know you are safe, you're good. It's the moment you feel like you're not safe is when the shit hits the fan.
No.
Yes.
No. I don't care if I feel safe. I literally go on roller coasters and I put the bar so far down onto my lap that I lose circulation. That is how terrified I am of heights. Let me tell you, I cannot look over a building. Like, that whole Sears Tower thing where people lean over. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck everything.
I wouldn't do that
won't
shit
do
either.
it. Whew, no.
Trust me, I had to get over that real quick when I was working at the cable company, and because I was in the air a lot. So
Hence
Oh, yeah,
why I
yeah.
don't work in anything that has
Yeah,
to
y'all
have me
bugging.
up in heights.
I gotta say, the only other thing that I really didn't like was Tommy's whole Titanic thing. That was dumb.
Peter Pan. That was Peter Pan, not Titanic.
That's
He was flying with all the grace in the world.
That
he was
wasn't really a
buying his
compliment.
time. Yeah, he was buying his time. His time was coming, so I knew it was about that time for him to exit.
Because he was perfect. He would have been able to grab it had he realized in time. Really? Use your eyes.
He don't
He
train.
So before we get to the deliberation interrogation, we get club night. One of the things that pop up is we see Nelson and Nerese. They're playing two different games. Nerese wants to play for the rookies. Nelson wants to keep the vets safe. We already know how this goes. Year after year, rookies try they shit, but they can't really stick it together. So we all know how that's going to end. Club night, we get Tommy and Annalise back politicking, trying to get their way back out. But that's what rats are going to do. They're going to scramble, and they're always going to try to save their own ass.
What do we need to say to make sure we don't go in?
Tell us what we need to say to cover our ass. Like, you're going in, and everybody knew that that's going to be what time it is. But we get to Nelson. Nelson pretty much goes to Olivia and Horacio. Like, I got to put you guys in. You guys know who I'm riding with. Got to put you in. And Olivia starts coming up with a plan. And,
Genius.
so that's going to carry on into the deliberation part. But let's talk about this plan that they put together. Not making a double deal, keeping themselves safe, and then bringing in Darrell and Veronica because they just came into the game. It puts them into. I think that Olivia, Nerese, and Nelson pulling this off was master gamesmanship. Horacio has kind of taken a backseat to that. He plays a real honest game. He seems like a real honest person, and his feelings seem generally hurt by Annalise and Tommy. That, you know, and that's the biggest thing. Everybody makes these moves, they got to save themselves or whatever. But he did look like he was genuinely hurt. And we saw, you know, Laura had to comfort him, you know, however she does that.
Oh God, poor Laurel.
But
How terrible.
Check this out. Olivia's a rookie, and so is Nerese, and Nelson is not known for making these kind of moves. I was very blown away by how they was able to pull this off, and I really give him all the credit in the world. What did you guys make of this this play to keep his people safe?
I mean, he did the right thing, because he didn't have to go up to her and be like, you know, I got to do what I got to do. You know, he played it the right way and says, listen, this is what it is. This is my game. I'm not trying to blow myself up. And him saying, well, I'm not trying to play with my heart. Nelson, you're not playing with your heart right now. Okay.
You know what?
Let's all be honest.
I don't think that's true. I think he is. I think he falls in love easy. That's why he jumps from girl to girl. He loves all of them. And he loves love. He's probably a Scorpio, so he can have multiple loves of his life. Because only Scorpio man could really have that much love in their hearts.
You're a Scorpio?
Oh, Scorpio season. Y'all know what time it is. Scorpio season. Stop playing with it.
It's almost Sagittarius season.
So it's almost that time. Oh, and my birthday is November 15th. I'll be putting my Cash App in the bio. Come bless a king every once in a while.
Wait, should I do that too? My birthday's on the 23rd.
Wait, are you a Scorpio or Sagittarius?
Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a true blue Sagittarius.
Okay. Good for you. Let's go ahead.
Me and Scorpios don't necessarily get along either, so.
Scorpios get along with everybody. All right, now that we're back, let's go ahead and move on to the elimination. To nobody's surprise, Nelson and Nerese picks Tommy and Annalise. They deserve to go in. They went against their word, and they should already know. You don't have to give them a good reason. Any reason to put your ass in will do. You know, going back to deliberations really quick, Nelson went really, really hard on Tommy and Annalise. He pretty much just said, you're going, good luck, you're going in. And he kind of, I don't know, he kind of got in their ass a little bit during that. Do you think that he was doing a little bit too much? Maybe selling the reason for them going in? I thought he was really cold to them. And cold isn't really Nelson's thing.
I think he just didn't want to hear it. He's like, because he didn't want to hear the people try and convince him not to put them in, because Nelson is an emotional kind of guy. So maybe he would feel bad for sending them in. So him being cold and detached, I'm literally just stop with the face, Robert. We're going to fight. But anyway, yeah, I think maybe that's why he was like, fuck it, you're going in. And again, like you said, you don't need a good reason. Any reason will do. Everybody in the house thinks they're snakes. Everybody in their house thinks they're liars.
They are snakes. They showed it.
So why wouldn't you put them in?
Just look at them.
And you know what? It's time to pay the reaper.
Just look at them.
Just look at them. That's all you got to do. It ain't no explanation. Just look at them. I knew before.
And their big brother. So that's not helping you at all.
They're rookies. Their big brother. They did a bad thing last episode.
Yep. And now the funny thing is, you know, Nelson and Nerese and Olivia and Horacio worked it all out. They said, hey, click up with Darrell and Veronica. Make sure you guys save each other because we're going to go throw these people in. And, it's kind of already, they're setting it up so Kim and Colleen is going to be against those two. And I thought they set it up really, really well because you got a 75% chance of hitting your mark on this one. So I thought that went really well. After the deliberation, though, the vets are getting on Olivia because it's like, damn, y'all just hooked up last night and damn, he's going to throw you in. When Johnny Banana
said... No more loving for Nelly.
Yeah, when Johnny Banana said, I've done some ruthless stuff, but this is above my pay grade. I'm like what, 375K? The fuck is you talking about above your pay grade? This is well within your pay grade, Mr. Bananas. But I give kudos to Olivia because she played it cool as fuck. She didn't do too much.
She sold it.
She sold it perfectly. She didn't oversell it. She didn't undersell it. She's just sort of like, I'm not happy, but it is what it is. You know, I'm going to set this place on fire. I think Olivia so far is one of the biggest standouts for this season. She's kicking ass in elimination. She's making good TV. She's making relationships. She has a strong partner. Olivia is one of my favorite people to see so far this season. Only wish we got to see a little bit more of Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
more Amber would be nice.
Well, I think Amber's kind of in a good place. I think that's why they're not seeing her as much. She's comfortable. She's got her man. She's really not the target for the first time. She's been on these shows.
But she's working with the rookies. At some point, it's gonna hurt her. Because she's looked at even as a champ, she's looked at as a rookie team, pretty much.
That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
well, it's because it's a good excuse. But she even knows it. She's not playing this game thinking that they're on her side.
I hate her treatment so far in the challenge. I just don't like it. We've seen it happen before. Hopefully she can not grow up, but hopefully she can have more of a Cara Maria arc where she just comes in and starts kicking all kinds of ass. I would really love to see that. But moving on to the elimination, Annalise and Tommy are voted in. Kim and Colleen does not pull the safe card, but Horacio and Olivia do. What's that sound?
He's taking pictures of himself.
Are you taking a selfie?
No, I'm trying to get my account verified.
For Tinder?
What is he like?
For Instagram.
Fuck outta
Like
here.
a full panoramic view of your face.
So Olivia and Horacio pulls the safe card, the safe sword. They save Darrell and Veronica. Good move or bad move?
That's a perfect move. I think that gets them in with vets who are, either hero worshiping or aligned with Darrell.
Right.
And with the girls who are going to end up really falling with Veronica. Because at the end of the day, Veronica's always been very good at picking up alliances and friendships, even with people. I think she's worked with a couple of these people in the past few seasons, at least that I can remember. But yeah, I think they did a good thing because it really kind of gets them in with the vets. And it doesn't piss the vets off because at the end of the day, Nelson brought them down there. So it almost looks like Nelson is protecting everybody. Like Jordan says, did Nelson just become a mastermind?
Yeah, it kind of worked out that way. Rob, what's your take?
I thought it was a smart move. It didn't really make big waves, but it kind of, put him on that pedestal because you really didn't really make no waves for real in this episode. You kind of showed your hand a little bit, but you want to keep yourself saying, I'm with the veterans, which he is. So I think he is playing a smart, strategic game this time around.
I'll be honest, after this, I can easily see Olivia and Horacio working with the vets.
Yes.
Because both Olivia and Horacio are hanging out with veteran players. And you know what?
Maybe in future seasons, but it's too many vets this season. They already know what time it is.
I mean, they'll be low man on totem pole, but I'm pretty sure they'll be over Amber.
But he's still a threat because he wins dailies, and winning dailies has a lot of power. So let's go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, I literally almost fainted a little bit watching him play with that soccer ball because I was like, holy shit. Okay. Hi.
So moving on to the elimination. This elimination is called Flipping Wasted. We've never seen this before. At least none that I could think of. Basically, the ladies are laying down on a gurney in a mud pit. Their partners, the men, have to pull them up.
Did it have to be the ladies?
I don't think so, but it makes the most sense if you're gonna have to hold one another up. Because
the only reason I ask is because that I didn't remember hearing that in the detailing of everything. So I was like, did I miss that?
Right. I didn't hear that either. And somebody pointed out, it probably should have been the other way around. Annalise probably should have been holding up Tommy. But the men are going to hold up the ladies.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Tommy wasn't that dude.
No, he wasn't. And basically, the men got to hold up the ladies while they solve a puzzle.
That's what I get for laughing, because I just imagined Tommy falling and I died.
This whole elimination was a fucking roller coaster.
Yes, it was.
I mean, you got Kim, who is just holding up Colleen with ease. She's taking her time with the puzzle. She has all the time in the world. You got got Tommy fighting for his fucking life, just trying to get her up. And he said, there was so many fun things said. You got Tommy saying, I don't know what's going on. I just can't get it up. And I must have I was dying laughing when he said that. You got Annalise trying to be supportive. Like, you just got to believe in yourself, Tommy. You just got to believe in yourself. You got Kim, who is so fucking annoyed by the patheticness that was displayed by Tommy that he's giving him pointers. You gotta plant your feet, clean your shoes off.
He had no traction at all. He was slipping and sliding all over that.
He didn't have the strength. Anyway, Kim wipes the fucking floor in one of the most flawless fucking victories. I mean, I've seen people throw challenges that were closer. I mean, throw eliminations that was closer than this. Now, we all made fun of Tommy while this was all going on. But at the end of it, he just breaks down in tears. He can't stop crying. He let Annalise down. But Annalise is being so supportive and understanding and just thankful for the experience. And I thought that was a really, really nice, heartfelt moment. It made me feel a little bit bad for talking so much shit. A lot of stuff went on during this elimination, even though it wasn't close. What were some of your guys' takes?
I mean, it was comical, and I feel bad for laughing at how bad it was. The poor thing, because she kept bobbing, and there was just
my God, it was mud
all in her. Like, she was like holding her hair up. She's like, oh my God, this poor thing. But like the fact that Kim was just literally just like chilling, like this is just a regular Tuesday afternoon holding up somebody. But you could tell, I mean, he was really putting effort into it. He tried. He did have genuine emotion, and yes. I do feel really bad that, you know, he lost so terribly, but he needs to hit the gym, and he should have cleaned his shoes. I don't understand why, because you could see his shoes were just covered in sand. So yeah, I mean,
it was bad. Right.
It was just so many bad things in one spot that you can't help but laugh at the futility of it.
First, he's a little softy. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm finna go off on him. Number one, you need to hit the gym. Okay, that's easy work. Me, I would easily handle that. That's not hard. Okay, whatever her weight is, boom, I got that. Knock that out the way. Two, what you crying for, man? That should have light a fire under you, and you should have had that mean mug look up. Be crying. You showing your softness. You little softy. I'm like, this ain't.
Let that man cry.
Let the man show his emotion.
No. This is a game. This is a game. If you know, wait a minute. If you're not ready, you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You can see. I can go to the thing now, and we can have the same elimination tonight. And I guarantee you I'll win that.
God damn, man. You know, I'm not with you on that one, because him showing all of that emotion, it was big for him. Think about it. He's a fan of the show. And here he is trying his fucking heart out, and he just failed.
Well, you need to hit the gym.
Once again,
it's your fault. You came unprepared.
Listen, newsflash. A terrible person makes a point. And that was when Jordan was like, hey, you know, you tried your hardest, you gave your best, and that's, you know, the most anybody can ask of you. Yeah. He was right. He was right. I felt a little bad about snickering at him, you know, but damn, it's cold like that?
Yeah.
Cold. He's super cold,
man.
I'm cold on this one because, I mean, it's like, it's your fault. I mean, it ain't no other way. I'm not crying while I'm crying. If I lose, I lose. I gave my all. I'm not going to cry about it. If I know I put my best forth effort to something like this, because I've been to a final, so I know what it feels like. I'm not crying. Why? It lights a fire under me like, okay, how can I get myself to that next level? No question about it. I bump the emotion. I'm ready to go the next day. Let's go.
But he's an emotional guy. You could tell he doesn't like run triathlons during his off time.
But he's a
make some gains in the gym.
He will now.
Like I said, he's there for a good time, not a long time, but like he was a good character. I think he'd be fun to bring back, you know, kind of just to get that interesting factor.
You gotta have a couple of Tommies. You gotta have a couple of Tommies in the challenge. You can't all be Fessies and CTs.
Well, we could bring Josh back into the fold if we
Ew!
talk about
No.
that.
I'm actually really okay with that.
See,
I'm not.
entertainment.
I'm
He's
really
only there
okay
for
with
your
that.
entertainment
I'm not. I
purposes.
veto that.
Josh is only
No.
there for your entertainment purposes only.
He's not even
gonna win.
entertaining.
No, the last season he was on, he played a really great season.
Yeah,
I don't. He's just not entertaining to me. He irritates me whenever he's like on the screen.
He makes
I
you feel
literally
something.
mute my TV when he's talking because something about him grates my nerves.
Listen, love and hate is the same thing when it comes to ratings. Same thing. Well, with that said, let's go ahead and grade this episode 1 to 5 stars. What do you guys put it?
4.
Oh, 4. I got it
Okay.
at 3.5.
Well, see, I got it at a 4 because there was a decent amount of semi-drama with, Annalise and what's his face, Tommy trying to make up for what they did. I liked the little love boat situation that was going on. I loved the the Olivia, Nerys, and Nelly kind of concoction master plan situation. And the fact that it worked to a T was just, it never happens like that. It just never works out. So the fact that it all kind of came to fruition, I really liked it. It was a good episode.
Okay, and why are you giving it 3.5?
Several reasons. Formality. Okay, we already knew wasn't no big time. There wasn't no shots being made for real. We still in the stages where we got a lot of rookies that you can honestly put in. But I did like the drama. I did like everything else. But it just didn't give me that thing. The elimination, not the elimination. The daily was okay. I thought they could have did something different, but it is what it is. I'm glad Nelson got his first win finally after 54 days, 55 days, or whatever days it was.
54 dailies.
Yes, 54 dailies. So, yes, that's why I give it a 3.5.
Rob, you are the winner. I will also go ahead and give it a 3.5. Great drama, great everything, great master planning, great hookups, which are always great. They really push a lot of the story forward. But we have a pretty straightforward daily, but the daily wasn't very exciting. Only 2 teams was able to finish, and it wasn't exactly it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. But a good daily, just not that great. And the same thing goes for the elimination. Good elimination, but not that great. I do feel like it was a fair one because you would think Tommy would have done a little bit better. Annalise isn't, a super huge person, and I don't think he should have had that much trouble doing it. That's really on him. He's going to have to deal with that. He's going to have to build up some of that upper strength, put on some mass. But I did find it very, very enjoyable. 3.5 stars. That's where we got it. Is there anything we need to cover before we go ahead and get the fuck up out of here?
No, just super excited. I feel like this is going to be a good season. I haven't been this excited for a season this short into a few episodes in a while.
I am enjoying the season, enjoying it very much, but also it's a good palate cleanser from the Challenge USA because All Stars was good. And
am I this starved for a decent season?
Yeah. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take whatever you give us. Yeah. All right. So that's going to do it for us. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys all for listening. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at LWC Podcast. Follow us on Facebook and TikTok at Love War Challenges. Copy official Love War Challenges gear at shop.lwcpodcast.com, and our website is lwcpodcast.com. Get all of your customizable challenge gear and accessories at shopthechallenge.com, and make sure you listen to Love War Challenges podcast on Apple and Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favorite podcast app. Bananas couldn't do the outro like that.
Bananas was always so lost when he did the outro.
You know what? It was a term of endearment. Jesus Christ, my phone is going crazy.
But also, we're back on video.
We're back on video.
They need to watch us on YouTube.
That's right.
Because I want people to see Malik and Robert's faces when I flip them off.
Wow. All right, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Oh, before I get out of here, big shout out to the Challenge Unbothered Facebook group, where you can always catch us in a lot of the Facebook groups. We're not there as much as we should, but Unbothered is our home. We love it there. They support us. We support them. And we support their awesome podcast, and Joe and all of you guys out there. Love you guys. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to all of our other Challenge colleagues. If you don't like us, guess what? There's a shitload of Challenge podcasts you can listen to. They're all great. A lot of love going out for them. Anything else we got to touch on before we go?
I'm good.
Listen,
I'm excited.
November 15th is my birthday. I want all of the shout outs. I want all of the Hennessy. I want all of the Cash App donations. I want
November
all of that shit.
23rd. Maybe I'll put my Cash App out there too.
She listen, Scorpio season. When we get into Sagittarius season, then we'll holla at you.
Well, my birthday's the first day of Sagittarius season.
Until then, your services are not required.
And for the
further servicing is not needed.
And for the love of the challenge is coming back.
Is it now?
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. I already recorded one episode on Sunday, so I gotta get that out there. So
still working on this Casamigos.
Yes, I love.
Speaking of Migos,
so I'm gonna be doing two things.
Rest in peace, Takeoff. That was fucked up. It's fucked up how they did them.
Yes, it was.
That was fucked up.
I haven't really looked too much into it. I don't want to be depressed.
I don't even want to talk about it.
You know what the crazy thing? I'm not even a huge Migos fan, but I can appreciate the changes they brought to the game. And to go out over some bullshit in a stray bullet, fucked up shit. We gotta stop the violence. Violence. We gotta learn how to handle our disagreements and differences without fatal violence. Straight up and down.
Yes.
That's
what did it say? You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day.
Yeah, but we not in those times no more though. That's the
big facts. Yo, man, Money was 28 years old.
Yeah,
born in 1994.
Like, I was like, that's crazy.
I feel like my pets are having a fight next to my door.
You know what? That was the perfect time to add that during this dour moment. I think it's time for us to go ahead and get the fuck up out of here. All right. Once again, I am MTP Malik. He is Robert Stewart Jr. She is Becky at Giftmaster Bex with the impeccable timing. This is Love War Challenges. Good night.